It's Shavana's and you watch the Shavana's chat. So we're gonna be talking about the White Lotus season 2 finale. Oh my gosh. I was not gonna do a little review on this. I was gonna do a little review like I was gonna do the House of Dragon, but I was like, no. But this is my show, okay? If you like fine men, drama with some type of comedy, and rich people problems, this is it, okay? This is it. I love this show so much, okay? I watched season 1. I forgot what it was based. I think it was based in Hawaii. It was based in Hawaii, and this was it was the good. It was the this was a good show. Okay, I am so excited that it's renewed for a 3rd season. Oh my gosh, season 2. I didn't think season 2 was gonna be up here. I didn't think season 2 was gonna be up here. I didn't think so. I was like, how they gonna up, this season, and is it gonna be the same characters and this and that? So season 2, it's a whole different set of characters, but they brought Tanya back, and the man that she was with last season, which she was messing with, he's now her husband. So I'm not going to do a review for the whole thing. I'm just going to talk about the finale, but I'm going to give you a little backstory. So, Tanya, she comes to the hotel. Mind you, this hotel, how you call it? Yeah, resort. This resort change. So it's like a franchise. It's called the White Lotus again, but this time it's in Italy, Sicily. You know what I'm saying? So they in a new place, and she's back. Okay, she's back in this show, and she meets her husband at the resorts, and they're like, "Oh, hey, I was calling you," and he was like, "Oh yeah, I didn't answer," or whatever. There's a whole nother set of characters as well. There's this guy named Ethan and his wife, and Cameron and his wife. So Ethan, he's a rich person. He's a rich man now because he not he bought, but he sold his web company, something like that. And Cameron is just rich. He has something. I think he does like, I don't know. He does like, I don't know what he does. Like it seems sketchy, like some type of MLM type of situation going on, like the financial rich type of thing. Cause he was like, oh, he was even saying to Ethan, oh, I need you to come in, be on board with us with this new project we doing and this and that. And it was like, okay, some get rich quick scheme, basically. He's that type of guy. Cameron, he's that type of guy. And then they have this other I forgot what their names were. It's a family, and it's the males. It's the son, the father, and the grandfather. So so it's about 3 groups of people. Tanya's also with her assistant, Portia. They spell her name like Portia, but she called her Portia all the time. So it's good. It's really good. This is the show. This is a show, and I'm gonna tell you about the finale, and it's gonna be some spoiler alerts. So be warned. So in this season finale, they basically have I think, oh yeah, so the owner of the hotel, the director of the hotel, of the resort, she's like a closet lesbian or whatever, and she finally when she finally like, what's the word? She finally hooks up with um Lucia. So Lucia, she's a girl that she is basically um she's a she's an insider. She's from Sicily and stuff like that. She's from the area basically, and she's just going up and she's trying to hook up with rich men left and right, left and right, left and right, as well as her friend. But her friend is not a hookup girl. Like she's not, she's not scandalous like Lucia is. She's just there just to see what's going to happen. Like, I just want a part of the money. So Lucia, she wants to just get these rich guy money, all this stuff. But all this stuff. Oh, no. Hold up. Let me scratch that up. Okay. She doesn't hit up Lucia. Okay, so the director of the resort, she doesn't hook up with Lucia. She hooks up with, I think, Isabella. Isabella is the girl that is basically the girl. She's not a really hookup. She's not a hookup girl like that. Okay, Isabella just wants to sing. She wants to sing and stuff like that. So they did that thing, and someone walks in, one of the house ladies, and the director is like, "Don't you knock first and stuff like that." So they just move past that storyline, and I think they go to Tanya's storyline. Oh, no, I think they go to Ethan's storyline. So Ethan, he's thinking that his wife done slept with Cameron. So because his wife thought that Ethan was sleeping around with Lucia and Isabella, because Isabella and Lucia was at the hotel, and they was messing around with Ethan and Cameron. But Cameron said that the girl tried to kiss her. I saw the episode. Ethan done kissed her. So I'm trying to figure out what he's talking about. But he tried to say, I ain't do nothing wrong. I'm innocent. She said that she's innocent. She said that she ain't do nothing to Cameron. And what you going on about, talking about that we done hooked up. She's talking about she ain't hooked up with Cameron. So he's saying that I don't believe you. And she's like, well, when you told me that nothing happened, I ain't believe you. And he said, I'm not lying. They start fighting back and forth. And so she tell him the truth, because she just said that she was just going to her room to get a hat, and it didn't really add up. And she said that her and Cameron kissed, and that was it. So he like, Cameron trying to F my wife. So I'm going to go and I'm going to mess him up. So he go to the room. The wife saying that Cameron in the beach. So he go to the beach. They fighting, they tussling. Cameron is out here drowning because Ethan done pulled his head down. And I'm thinking that they're the one that's going to pass away, because when you see the first episode, there's bodies in the ocean, and that's where you get introduced with the show. So I'm thinking that Cameron, which is played by Theo James, okay, Theo James, y'all, mind you, this show is good and hot, okay, like I said, fine man, okay, drama with some comedy and rich people problems. So I'm like, no, not Theo James. Even though Theo James be cheating on his wife, this and that, left and right. Mind you, he was out here messing with Lucia, But they tussle, whatever. Somebody broke them up. I thought Cameron done drowned for a minute, but he didn't. So we go to the next story. And basically, it's about Tanya and Portia. So they went to the city. I think Pobella, something like that. They went to the city, and they went to Pobella. Pobella, like, I think it's 7 hours by boat. So from Sicily. So they're in town and whatever, and they just Tanya, she's basically looking through the house, and she's like, she sees this picture and it looks like her husband but younger, and she's like, she thought she dreamt it, but she didn't dreamt it. She seen it the following night, the last night. So she asked the guy the question, because there's a bunch of gay guys that, invited her to come, and they're partying and this and that. And, she did a little something, something, something with the other guy, and she's just like, who is this? And he said some other name like Sean or something like that. And she was like, no, he looks just like my husband, but younger with hair. And I'm like, hold up. That sounds suspicious. Things are not adding up in the first place with this. Things are not even adding up where they at, because mind you, Portia with the other man that's supposed to be the nephew, mind you, he supposed to be the nephew, but guess what? He effing the uncle. How you the nephew, but you effing the uncle? That's not adding up. It's not adding up. So mind you, Portia don't know this yet, but Tanya know. Tanya caught them, I think, 2 nights ago. So she's like, she tells well, hold up. Portia, she wakes up and they're in another place. Basically, they're in another town. I forgot the name. They're in another town. So she can't find her phone. She like, hold up, where's my phone? And she like, I know I charged it, because the charger is plugged in. Why the charger is plugged in and there's no phone? So she's like, these things are not adding up. Mind you, Portia is really smart. Like, she's a whole graduate, and she's just the assistant to Tanya, which is Tanya has she's worth $500 million. So Portia, she's way qualified to be an assistant, to be honest. She's just there to take the job and stuff like that, because she pays really well. So Portia's like, hold up, I have a bad feeling. She's having a bad feeling about this. She's like, what's going on? Like, things was just not going well. Things was just feeling like something bad was gonna happen. Even Tanya had that feeling the night before, saying something bad is gonna happen. Like, something's feeling off. Something's not connecting. Things are not connecting. The nephew is effing the uncle. The phone is missing, but the phone was charged last night. Things are not adding up. Things are not connecting, basically. So Portia calls Tanya with the nephew's phone. I don't know how she got his phone, because he was like, oh, you gonna find your phone. Maybe you lost it. Maybe you left it in the club. Girl, she like, no, I ain't leaving it in the club, because the charger is plugged in the wall, mind you. So she took his phone, I don't know how, and she's calling Tanya, and Tanya like, oh, you can't find, why you call me in the strange number? She's like, oh, I can't find my phone. Things are not adding up. I think something bad is gonna happen. And she's like, what are you talking about? Because Tanya, she's very slow. Tanya is very slow, and she's very clumsy, and she's not really, she can't really read the room. And so, but during this phone call, Tanya is putting 2 and 2 together and was like, I wanted to let you know that, before that she did that, she said, no, Portia was like, he was drunk, and he was talking about, they don't have that much money. They're losing money. They're broke. They trying to get that good payout. They're having a payout coming soon. A payout is coming. Somebody gonna give them money, and I'm like, hold up. Tanya's rich. Supposedly, the gay guys, they're basically broke. They're losing money. They're saying that they're going to get a good payout. Yeah, put two and two together. Yeah, Tanya is the payout. Okay, Tanya's the payout. And she's like, hold up. Yeah, things are not. She's like, hold up. The picture looks like my husband. I have a prenup, but if I die, if I pass away, he's going to get the money. Because he was complaining about that the first night. He was talking about the first night. And she was like, oh, I can take away the prenup. We can do stuff like that, because she had a feeling that when he was on the phone, because he left early from the vacation. And at first, for me, it sounded like he had a little affair or whatever. But it could be, took in as a way as, I'm going to have to plan something, to get rid of my wife, basically, So she's like, she putting two and two together. And she's like, She's like, we're in danger. You have to come now. Portia, you gotta come now. That's Tanya basically saying, Portia, you gotta come now. I think they're trying to, in my life, basically. So, mind you, she's on the boat already. They were supposed to go together. So Portia and Tanya were supposed to go to the boat together to leave, because that's their last day at the resort. So all of a sudden, the nephew gotta drive her to the resort. That don't make no sense. And he don't even tell her. He don't tell her. That's when I knew something was off. When he was just not saying stuff, and I'm like, hold up. He's just that's how you know when they lie. Okay. So she like, yeah, she like, and Portia like, oh yeah, things are just being strange, but I think we're looking too deep with it. But Portia is very smart. She's a smart girl. Okay, but when it comes to men, I guess, because mind you, she had a good guy at Sicily at the resort. Okay, he was really in love with her or whatever, and things was going good. But she was like, I want something spicy. I want something, I want something exciting. But he wasn't exciting, so she got the excitement. All right, she done got kidnapped, mind you, and got her phone taken away. She don't know where she at. She don't know how to speak the language. Yeah, it's very exciting, I see. So she got what she got something that she was looking for. She got an exciting man. All right. So, hold up. So, okay, yeah. So with the okay, so we're gonna go back. We're gonna go to them again, but we're gonna talk about the son, the father, and the grandfather. I forgot their names, but let me look right here, real quick. Okay. So the grandfather was called Bert, and then the son was called I think it was Abley. I don't remember his son, but the dad was called Dominique. But okay, so yeah, so basically, so the son, the father, and the grandfather, they basically just talking, and the son, he's talking to the dad. He said that the girl Lucia, she needs 500. She needs 50 grand. 50 grand in in Italy money, in euro. She needs 50 euro, which is like 50 grand still. It's like the same money. So he's like, no, I'm not giving her that much money. And he's like, no, she's really scared. But the father's like, I'm not gonna give her that much money. I'll give 10,000, but I'm not giving 50,000. So, mind you, Lucia been sleeping with everybody in the hotel, in the resort. Okay, she even slept with the father, and now she's sleeping with the son. And the grandpa, he want a little piece as well, but he's saying that he don't got time right now. So, you know, basically the story is like Lucia, she's scared, she got a little pimp or whatever, but the pimp is non-existent, the pimp is fake or whatever, and she's saying she's really scared about this man, he's asking for money. Lucia's trying to gain money to build a store. Okay, Lucia wants to build a store or whatever, a little boutique or whatever, and you know, be a little businesswoman. Okay, she's finessing all these men. Okay, she's even finessing women. Okay, she is the best the best sugar baby ever. Okay, so oh yeah, so basically, the father, he been cheating on his wife, and they're having a little messy thing going on or whatever, and the son was like, oh, if you do this, oh no, I think the father brought it up or something like that. Oh no, I think the son brought it up. So the son said that if you give her 50,000, because it's nothing to you, because mind you, they're rich, everybody's rich, so he's like, so the son was like, so if you give her 50,000, I will say a good word to mom and say that you changed and da. So he was like, okay, I'll do it. Okay, that's their little storyline or whatever. Back to the Tanya and Portia. So Portia's like, things are not going well. They're supposedly gonna be driving back to the resort. Okay, they ain't driving to the resort. He was like, yeah, we're not driving to the resort. But before that, Tanya's like, what's going on? I know you're not the nephew, okay? I know you took my phone, okay? And what's going on? He like, is you mental? And they start driving. He stopped. He said, we're not going to the hotel. Don't go back to the hotel, because there'll be a big mistake. These people are powerful. He threw her phone on the floor or whatever. She left, and he left, and then she's stranded. He's like, the airport is right over there. You go, and that was it. And when he dropped the phone, she was smiling. She was like, I know I'm not crazy. Right, she ain't crazy. Okay, she knew that he stole the phone. She knew things was off. Okay? She was like, yeah, my intuition was right. Yeah. She was kidnapped. Okay? But I guess he had a soft heart for her or whatever, and this and that. She, whatever. She had a little soft heart or whatever. Everything was planned, like, plotly. If you got to watch the show. Because, you know, this is spoilers. This is good stuff right here. This is just the goodness. Okay? So, yeah. So, she's like, okay. Tanya, on the hand, they're in the boat or whatever. They're in the yacht. And she's like, hold up. Yeah, they trying to cut my life off. Okay, basically, they're trying to cut my life off. And she's like, things not adding up. They done brought the guy that she was sleeping with, that she was making love with, the night before, and that was a plot twist. That was a plot. They done plot him. He was a plot right there. Okay, he was not real because he was too fun to be with her. Let me be honest. Okay, and I love me some Tanya. Okay, and I love her other works. I love the actress that played her other works, but a little too good. Okay, he was so yeah, they done brought him up, and he's supposed to be the only person to be with her. They're supposed to have their little alone time and go to the little boat and and they're supposed to stay, which don't make no sense. It's nothing make no sense. She's like, y'all not all gonna be here with us? And then one guy, he's like, his face is like showing like nervousness and stuff like that, like things are going wrong here. Like he's like, and then I'm like, girl, like, and she's picking things on now. Like this is the only time she pick on things, like, cause she's not really a picker. This character is not really a picker, so she's picking on everything, and she's like, oh no, I'll get another wine, a little white wine again, and they done put that little white, like, you can have mine. Hurry this up. Basically, they're trying to end her life now. They're trying to speed things up, and she's trying to find any way to she's trying everything to slow down for her to think what's happening. And she see the man that she was sleeping with, he's putting stuff inside a bag, and she finds the gun. She finds the gun because she said, oh, I'm going to the party's room for a minute. And the guy was like, yeah, you know where it is. Like, this is not your first time being on this yacht. So, she was not really smooth with it, but they caught on real quick because they were like, hold up, you ain't go to the bathroom? Where you went? Wait, this not the bathroom, Tanya. This not the bathroom, Tanya. She like, yeah, hurry. I'll be there in a minute. I just got a little freshen up. Girl. Next minute, she started popping everybody. She started popping. I said, yes. I'm thinking that she gonna make it. I'm thinking that she gonna make it right now. I'm like, oh, girl, I guess she gonna make it for season 3. Because, mind you, she's the only character, except for her husband, to make it on season 2. She was from season 1. She's the only character. I don't know, girl. She gone. Because she done hit her head. She done hit her head while she was trying to go on the little boat. Because she's clumsy. So she hit her head and she drowned. Well, she hit her head and she passed away. And she was in the water and it was like, boop. And I was like, dang. Yeah. So, basically, at the end, they do a little slow motion on the little. They see all the bodies in the water, and you see Cameron's wife. She's screaming because she went to the beach. It's the following night. Because mind you, Tanya passed away at nighttime, so this is the following day. So this is the next day. So they're like, what was going on? Mind you, this is their last night. This is their last day. There's this last day at the resort, and so Cameron and Ethan and both of their wives, they go to the hotel. They go to the airport, as well as the son, uncle, and grandfather. No, the son, father, and grandfather. They go to the airport as well, and then Portia, she finally make it at the airport the next day, because that was a long walk, mind you. That was a long walk. He really left her walking all the way over there. I guess for her to make it for the next day. And then I think, who else? Yeah, that was the only people. Yeah, those are the only people. So, that was it. Yeah, that was it. The son, he met with Portia again because they were together in the beginning, and they exchanged numbers or whatever at the end. Yeah, things like that. You know, I feel like he's gonna be just like his father. I don't know if he's gonna be cheating. Hopefully, he's trying to, you know, break that cycle because he, you know, he's a Gen Z and he's a feminist and this and that. He was like, I'm not gonna be disrespecting women. He's believing women, and then he was like, just, you know, Lucia done messed him up. Okay, Lucia done messed him up, and even the grandfather said that, okay, y'all need to stop believing these women because they just like men, especially in Cecilia. Okay, they finesse these men like nothing. Okay, yeah, you done lost $50,000 over some poom poom. You know, that been handed all across this whole resort. Everybody done had a taste of that poom poom that she was doing. So yeah. Yeah, that was it. That was it. Yeah, that was it. That was it. It was really good. This is my good show. This is my good show right here.